Xiaomi has unveiled the Mi3 in India for 14,999 rupees. The Mi3 is Xiaomi flagship smartphone with a 5-inch 1080 pixel display, a 2.3 GHz Qualcomm Snapdragon 800 processor, 2 GB of RAM and 16 GB of internal memory. It comes with 13 megapixel rear camera with dual flash and a 2 megapixel front-facing camera, both capable of shooting 1080p videos. The Mi3 also features dual SIM, NFC and has a massive 3050 mAh battery as well. Watch CellGuru next week for the complete review.
Now I've got to say, this may well be one of the first times in my life that I hold a phone that I call the biggest contradiction I've ever held in my life. Why is that? Well, this phone is called the Zenfone, which means you've got to keep very calm, very quiet. Yet, the price point, the specs and the features means you should go and shout from the top of the roofs. So the contradiction phone, ASUS. Now they've come up with 3 phones, the Zenfone 4, which is 4-inch, the 5, which obviously is 5-inch, and the 6. Now do I need to tell you, obviously, that's also a 6-inch phone. The interesting part is that these phones is something we looked at the Mobile World Congress. At that time we were like, yeah, very nice phones, maybe they'll come to India. They've come to India, but at price points that are about half of what I had predicted out there in Barcelona. Let's take a look. The 4, the 5, the 6, shocking phones at shocking prices.
Can you take over the smartphone world, keeping it all very calm and zen-like? We guess not. But a company we know surely goes by this belief. ASUS, a brand more famous in the computing world, is now all set to take on the Indian market with its Zen phones that are well specced out, intelligently built and very affordable. ASUS launched its Zen series that range from 4 to 6-inch screen size, with price point ranging from 5,999 rupees to 16,999 rupees. We will start with the Zenfone 5, which is priced at 9,999 rupees. ASUS's products are known for their quality, and the Zenfone 5 is no different. It borrows its design aesthetics from Padphone and is simple and clean. The smartphone is well built and feels quite solid when you hold it. It has rounded edges, a curved soft touch plastic back and touch-sensitive buttons located below the screen. The only thing that stands out is a metallic band below the touch-sensitive buttons etched with a concentric circle pattern. We quite like that, as it gives the Zenfone 5 a premium touch and makes it a little different from an otherwise very clean design. It's 10.3mm thick and weighs 145 grams. The phone has a 5-inch HD display with a 720p resolution. It comes with ASUS True Vivid technology for better colors, and in order to protect from scratches, the screen has Corning Gorilla Glass 3. The display is decent and with acceptable brightness. There's also a reading mode in the device that adjusts the backlight and makes it suitable for reading a book or digital magazine. This mode can be toggled from the notification panel. The Zenfone 5 runs Android 4.3 with a custom Zen UI layered over it. Zen UI has been redesigned with a cleaner and flatter look. The first thing you'll see when you turn on the Zenfone 5's display is a revamped lock screen with a timeline of your upcoming appointments. The phone is powered by a 1.6 GHz dual-core Intel Atom Z2580 processor instead of the usual Qualcomm or MediaTek effort. That makes it quite unique. It is coupled with 2 GB of RAM. No lag in performance whatsoever. The device has dual SIM support. Both the SIM slots support 3G. The phone's 8 GB of internal storage offers 5 GB of actual storage space to users. Users can, however, expand the memory as it supports a micro SD card of up to 64 GB. Optics have been the most talked about feature of the Zen phones. There's an 8-megapixel camera along with a 2-megapixel front-facing camera. The camera comes with an LED flash and a software-based image stabilization. ASUS has also crammed in a host of camera modes, like time rewind, HDR, panorama, low light, depth of field, smart remove, among others. The performance of the primary camera is quite good, especially under low light conditions. The different modes work well too and are not gimmicky. The camera also supports video recording at 1080p and is again quite good under ideal lighting conditions. The phone has a 2-megapixel front camera. There's a selfie mode too, but that's becoming very common now. Priced at an incredibly aggressive 9,999 rupees, the Zenfone 5 is great value for money phone. It's an all-rounder under 10,000 rupees, and we see almost no reason why we should not recommend this device to you. As of now, this is the phone to beat under 10K. The other two screen variants are the Zenfone 4 and the Zenfone 6. While most features are similar, here the Zenfone 4 and the Zenfone 6 are a little different. The Zenfone 4 features a 4-inch display with 480 by 800 pixel resolution. It's powered by 1.2 GHz dual-core Intel Atom 1 GB of RAM. The smartphone also features a 5 megapixel rear and 0.3 megapixel front-facing camera optics. The ASUS Zenfone 6 sports a similar IPS display of the Zenfone 5 but on a 6-inch screen. While the processor and RAM are the same as that of the Zenfone 5, the camera sensor size has been revamped to 13 megapixel and 2 megapixel. With similar expandable storage features as the Zenfone 5, the ASUS Zenfone 6 includes a 3230 mAh battery capacity and measures 166.9 by 84.3 by 9.9 to 5.5 millimeter while weighing 196 grams.
So those are the three phones by ASUS, but who's the person that they chose to launch off the three phones? Well, it's Arjun Kapoor, and let's welcome him to the show. Hi Arjun.
क्यों नहीं आया आप मुझे मिलने राजी, बताइए जरा। आज ये सनसनीखेज खुलासा कीजिए। हिंदुस्तान जानने के लिए बेचैन है, उत्सुक है, बेताब है। आपके पास क्यों समय नहीं था हमें मिलने आने के लिए?
वाह अर्जुन, आपने तो बहुत ही अच्छी हिंदी बोल दी। अब मैं थोड़ा नर्वस हो गया हूँ। वैसे अर्जुन, द रीजन आई एम नॉट विद यू आउट देयर इज कि मैं काफी बीमार हूँ। आपको दिख रहा है कितना बीमार लग रहा हूँ यहाँ पे, इसलिए मैं नहीं आ पाया वहाँ पे। अगली बार 100% आपके साथ रहूंगा मैं। लेकिन अब लेट्स कैरी ऑन विद द शो और आपसे पता करना चाहता हूँ मैं, 3 phones that have been launched, is there a favorite and what do you really like about these 3 ASUS phones?
Like I was saying on stage, I love the feature which is called the selfie mode. I'm still new to taking my own pictures. This is a new fad or trend that started in our country recently. Even fans now want to take selfies. So this is one phone that will make that really simple. It's got 12 different features to take photos in. It's also got a very cool night mode for pictures. You know, normally raat ko kya hota, you end up having blurry images, or if there's dark lighting, you end up missing out on the best picture possible. This phone actually makes that possible. And of course for me, it's the price that it's available makes it fantastic.
You know, you made some interesting points, especially about the selfie mode, the hottest part of it. So I hear a lot of selfies were taken with you and other people. So you know what we call those, right? Arjun, we call them groupies, not selfies. Let's move on now. So, you know, I see these are interesting phones, very aggressive price points, great specs. But ASUS is not known in India for their mobile products at all. Computers, yes. Laptops, yes. Phones, absolutely not. How do you think they'll be able to take care of this huge disadvantage?
See, I'm not some expert to speak about the market. I'm a consumer, and for me, when I use the phone, I instantly liked it because it's easy to use. The interface is very simple to manage. It has very interesting features, and for me, that's what matters as a consumer. It's the efficiency and the ease. It's a very sleek-looking phone, so it's beautiful to look at. So it has all the right ingredients. Like I said, I'm not an expert to comment on how the market will react or what they can take over in the market, but I hope it does really well because it gives value for money. And we all Indians always ask, वो सब तो ठीक है, लेकिन पैसे कितने लगेंगे इसको खरीदने में? So I think this is one phone that provides value for money for sure.
My favorite question is this, okay? So now that you're doing really well in your career and you're seeing that the big, huge hits abroad are all superhero movies, if you were given a chance, what kind of a superhero role would you want to portray?
If I had to be a superhero, I would be Mr. India. I think he's a very cool superhero. If not, then I would say my favorite superhero has always been Wolverine. I think just because my hair looks a lot like his.
Yeah, the Wolverine part, I completely agree. Your hair's, you know, it doesn't even need to be set. It's very Wolverine-ish naturally. Okay, now one more question. This is a question that I usually don't get a good answer from any celebrity. Let's see if you can break the mold. So you're out there sitting in your house and suddenly the doorbell rings and the ASUS people are there saying, Arjun, you were so good with your launch. Now we want to come up with a ASUS Arjun Kapoor co-branded phone. What would you insist the features of that phone should be?
I guess for me, what matters as a person is like literally a phone that can talk back to you immediately and remind you were supposed to do this meeting back then, because we are always running late as actors. So I would like a phone that can literally wake me up in the morning. I'm not good in the morning. I take a long time to wake up. So I would tell them to design a specific alarm for Arjun Kapoor.
So Arjun, you do know there are alarms in phones, right? But this would be what? The Arjun Kapoor alarm phone? Okay, so that would be the phone and that would be the feature for people to buy it from. But my promise, next time you're anywhere around for any launch, I'll be the first to come and meet you. Really sorry I couldn't this time, but I shall see you next time. Thank you, Arjun Kapoor. Well, time for us to take a quick break on the CellGuru show. Lots more coming up, including Flipkart's brand new private labeled tablet.